up my niece from school and then my son, because the elementary parking lot where I have to get her from, I don't dare park there. I park across the street and walk over. But not that you care about any of that, but my real reason was I thought I might do some vlogging on my channel, and I felt like right now while I'm out and about, instead of seeing me in the same background, it might be nice. Basically, I'm a little irritated right now. I'm sure you can see that the sun is shining, which is nice, yes. So I'm really going to need to get a good mount for my camera. But anyway, I'm irritated about the sunshine because my parents are supposed to have this winter party on Saturday, and they have one every year. Well, it's been for several years now anyway. Last year, it was so nice out. We live in Michigan. It was so nice out that we literally had t-shirts on outside. It was ridiculous. And it was also in February. And so today actually is Valentine's Day, which I don't really care about Valentine's Day anyway, but I don't even get to spend any of it with my husband because I will be in a gym watching my youngest play basketball, and he will be at a bowling alley watching our middle son bowl for his bowling team. So we don't even get to be together on Valentine's Day. But I look forward to our nightly coffee and watching TV on the couch date that we have. I'm suddenly suffocating. Anyway, so yeah, I'm irritated about the sunshine because it is melting all the beautiful snow that we have from the big storm we got last weekend. And when it was storming last weekend, we were getting all the snow. We were so excited because we're like, oh, we're going to have tons of snow for the winter party, because we get snowmobiles out, and we're pulling kids in sleds, and my parents have a pond, so we play hockey on the pond and ice skate and go sledding on some little hills that they make out there and stuff. And it's kind of looking like that's all going to be ruined, so I'm kind of irritated by that right now, by the sunshine. But I'm about to get to the school, so I think I'll say goodbye for now and catch up with you guys later. You ever have those days where you just feel off? You can't pinpoint what it is that's making you feel yucky, but something is definitely making you feel yucky. I don't know, I'm struggling right now really bad, and I feel part of it is I would call her a friend here on YouTube that I've gotten to know over the past couple of months, and she hasn't posted since Wednesday last week, and which sounds obnoxious, but she posts regularly, so that's why it seems strange to me. And I have sent her 2 emails and direct messaged her on Instagram and YouTube, and have heard nothing from her. And I'm really worried that something isn't okay with her or someone in her family or whatever. And I'm hoping I'm wrong. I'm hoping it's just maybe she's not feeling well, and so she hasn't been. I don't know. But what I do know is it's getting me down. I told my husband, I'm I don't even really know this woman, and I cannot stop thinking about her and worrying for her. And I have found in the past that when I feel that way, it's, when someone is being brought to mind over and over and over, it's usually God telling me to pray for them. So that's what I'm doing. I don't know, there's nothing else I can do, and I'm just, every morning I'm hoping that I wake up to see some sort of message back from her, and it's just not happening. And so like I said, now it's been a week since she last posted, because today's Wednesday, it's Valentine's Day, and I don't know, it's really bugging me, guys. It's really bugging me. I don't want to say too much about who it is or whatever, but I don't know. I'm just concerned for her, and I'm really hoping to hear from her soon, and that I've been worrying needlessly, but I don't know, just something doesn't feel right. And it's literally I've lost sleep over it, which sounds crazy. I feel it makes me sound like some sort of stalker or something, because I don't even know this person. She lives in a different state. It's not I'm not stalking, okay? But yeah, I'm just worried, and it's got me down, and Like when I'm by myself in the car, I seem to really be thinking about it, and the car is a good time to pray. So I pray a lot in the car. So I've been praying for her and her family, and just hope to hear it's okay. So yeah, I just wanted to express that. Like when you keep thinking about people, pray for them, because you never know what the situation is, and that constant feeling like you just keep thinking about them, a lot of times is the Holy Spirit telling you, like, pray. So I'm praying, and praying that I hear good things. I cannot stand mornings. Like, I legitimately have to work really hard on not being a psycho in the morning. I usually only babysit on Tuesdays, and I go to their house in the morning for the little girl I babysit and just get her breakfast and get her dressed and stuff, and then bring her to my house for the rest of the day. But I did that this Tuesday, and I'm gonna wait for this car to go by. But today is Thursday, and I am actually going over to babysit this morning for just a half day, like till 12:30 or 1 or something. So it's almost 8, and I'm headed there, and I'm just gonna stay at their house today, because it doesn't really make sense for me to, by the time I get her ready and stuff and get her to my house and it's nap time at like 11:30 or 12, it wouldn't make sense. So so that is what I'm doing. It's a foggy snow. I'll show you. It's foggy and just blah, and all our snow is gonna melt today. It's supposed to be like 40 something and rain. So there goes our winter party snow. But so that's what I'm doing. But I'm trying to get my attitude in check because I seriously hate mornings, you guys. I try not to be grouchy, but I cannot stand mornings. Like, my family just knows. But I work really hard to not, like, be mean to them. But anyway, I am about to their house, which when I started recording, I was just pulling out of my driveway. So that tells you how close it is, the place I babysit. Quick commute, right? But anyway, I'm sure I will be catching up with you guys later today, and I hope everyone is gonna have a good day. It's Thursday, February 15th. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm such a dork. I'm babysitting, and there's like, she's watching, you know, some kids shows, whatever, and I'm like, well, because it was like Go Diego Go or something, and I totally remember that from when my kids were little, and just, my youngest is 12, so we haven't watched little kid shows in a long time. So I was just kind of like, whatever, sitting here watching with her. She's going, watch with me. And I was looking down at something, and all of a sudden, I heard the music for the show Franklin. You know, the little turtle. Oh my gosh. Like, I almost started to cry, because my oldest son, Gavin, he is going to be 19 just a little over a week. He loved Franklin when he was a kid. Oh my gosh, he loved Franklin. And so I'm like, oh, it makes me so sad. Like, he's so big, and I don't know, it's just so weird to think about him then, and like how he was about it, and just that he's as old as he is now. So I thought I would share a little mommy angst with you as I jab myself in the face, and also give some sympathy to those of you parents who have young children, where you, not that you have young children, but the TV shows that you have to see and hear. Oh gosh, like, that is something I have to say I honestly do not miss. So many of the voices of like the characters are so annoying. Like Caillou. Anybody remember Caillou? The worst voice ever. Like, I pretty much tried to ban that show from my house because I couldn't stand it. And plus, he was kind of just a whiny brat. But anyway, so yeah, that's what I'm doing. Crazy Thursday morning. That's how I roll. See you guys later. Yay, I got done early, so I get to head home. I'm gonna get some videos. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. Videos edited, and just enjoy some time. My boys only had a half day of school today, so they are home. My husband just dropped them off and headed back, and I am going to just go home, edit some videos, eat something because I'm starving, and hopefully get a little nap in because it's like almost noon, and I don't have to leave the house till close to 3 to take my one son to bowling, drop the other one off to my husband for him to take for basketball, and yeah, so I think it's going to be a pretty good day, even though I'm super tired, and I look old and tired today. Every time I like look back at stuff, I'm like, oh my gosh, look at me. But that's just the way it is sometimes. Sometimes we don't look real good. I gotta put some better makeup on before I leave the house and get myself looking more awake or something. Maybe I need some more coffee. That's probably it. But the snow is definitely melting. It's making the roads a super slushy, horrific mess because we live on back roads. I'm trying to turn into my driveway right now. In fact, when I was coming out of the driveway of the people I was babysitting, I was just hoping no one was on the road because so I could just keep going and not have to stop at the end of their driveway because it goes slightly up at the end, and it's happened before where I've gotten stuck there because my dumb little car, I hate this car. Don't want to say that because we're very fortunate and got it for a very good price from my husband's aunt, but it's a PT Cruiser and it's not my jam, and it's horrible for our kind of like roads and stuff, and so I don't love that, and it gets me stuck sometimes. Not cool, but I made it home. I'm in my garage and I'm headed in, so I'm thinking, I don't know if I'll vlog anymore today. I might show you guys kind of outside where all the snow is and where it's melting, but I wish I would have done it before when it was like huge crazy snow, because it was pretty cool. But I think I'm gonna try to go maybe tomorrow to TJ Maxx, because TJ Maxx, and to Macy's. The mall, the closest mall to us is like half an hour away, and so I think I'm gonna try going there tomorrow because Macy's is closing at the mall, and so I've heard that they've got some really good deals right now, so I might as well go check it out and see what I could spend some money that I don't have on right now. I'm pretty good about not doing stuff like that, but there's a few things that I kind of need, and I'm just going to be honest right now. Somebody told me the bras are really cheap. So that's actually what I'm probably going for. So I probably won't show you guys those because I'm not really into showing my underwear to everyone. It's kind of weird. But yeah, hopefully I will find some good stuff at TJ Maxx. One being just a mount for my phone so that when I'm in the car, I'm not holding it like I am right now. Because it's not really comfortable. It's not cool. So I can hear, I'm going to open the door and see if you guys can hear it. Well, not that. Sorry about that. Can you hear the drumming? This is my life. I live with a drummer. He's in the basement. I think I've told you guys before, he was 15 in May, so actually he's like closer to 16 now. Oh my gosh. And he is our drummer, and that kid, he gets home from school, he's in that basement on his drum kit. He's like all about the drums. So pretty cool. I enjoy it actually. But if you can hear it right now and I'm in the garage and he's in the basement, that tells you how loud it is when I'm in the house. So it's kind of funny because we've just gotten so used to it that we sort of like tune it out. We just turn the TV up louder or whatever. Like we don't really think that much of it. So he tries not to, he doesn't usually do it if anyone else is around, but every once in a while he'll be like, is it okay if I go down and drum? And we're like, yeah, it's fine. And people will be like, whoa, that's really loud. And we're just used to it. So, but anyway, I guess that's all I have. And yeah, maybe I'll show you guys around our yard in the slappy snow mess. So my son's car, I think I'm going to include something for when it was snowing, and it was like covered in snow, and now like everything's melting. It's just like awful. I mean, obviously he's driven the car, so that's melted a lot, but oh, it's just I hate that. Look, it's brown and gross. And I'm going to walk into my backyard like a weirdo. I hope my kids look out the window because they're going to be like, what is mom doing? Or they might not because they just know I'm that weird sometimes. But oh no, it's like everywhere is almost like it's still fairly deep. I'll show you. I have my, actually this is not very conducive to the day because I have my rain boots on, not my snow boots, because I don't know, it's slushy, so I figured I'd just wear my rain boots. But you can still see how deep like my feet go into the snow. Like it's not, I mean it's still fairly deep, it's just melting. So yeah, this is my backyard. Back there is my snow covered fire pit that we sit around in the summer, and our cruddy little shed, you know, really exciting stuff. My clothesline that I rarely ever use because I feel like dirt and dust gets on my stuff, and then there's like bugs on it and I shake them off. I'm such a, that sounds like such a diva, but you know what I'm saying. But anyway, I'm gonna head in because even though it's way warmer than it has been, it's not that warm. So I'm just gonna go in and have some lunch and hopefully get a little nap, and yeah, sounds good. But here's a little idea of where I live, out in the country, and I love it, and I'll never live in the city ever again. Hey guys, it's Friday, February 16th, and I got ditched. I got ditched by my youngest son, Asher, who was supposed to go shopping with me to TJ Maxx today. He opted to go hang out with Dad at work to avoid going shopping. So, long gone are the days when my kids loved to go shopping with Mom. He was my last one left that still lingered on for a while since he's only 12, but apparently he's done. So, I'm headed there myself. The good thing about it is I wanted to go, I had mentioned previously that the Macy's in the mall near us is closing, and so they've got some really good deals on things. I was told that they have like 60% off of bras, so I am gonna go check that out then, because I wasn't really gonna take my 12-year-old son and go try on bras. I'm not gonna do that. That's weird. Yes, you could stay outside the waiting room, and I realize he's 12, but there's a lot of creepy people out there, and I just don't feel comfortable leaving even my 12-year-old son. He's this tiny little thing. He's like the super skinny, he's fairly tall, but he's real skinny kid. I mean, you could nab him in a second. So, it just makes me nervous. So I'm not willing to do that. And so this way, since he decided not to come with me, I can go check out some deals they have there and try out some bras. Let's see, what else am I doing today? Probably just TJ Maxx and Macy's. We'll see, because my husband doesn't like for me to be out when it's dark. We live near a border town to Canada. That's where our mall is. And it's scary, the sex trafficking. Like, we have a huge issue with sex trafficking and stuff in that area. So, like my son's girlfriend and stuff, she never goes anywhere by herself. He's always with her if she's going somewhere, or somebody, you know, her mom or somebody. It's just kind of scary, unfortunately. And I had a scary incident happen one day in the mall, where I felt very strongly that someone was following me. And so I just kept walking past the doors, and he followed me there. He had spun around behind me and started following me at one point, and so then kept following me, and then I just kept walking through into like where the Target was, and he was following me there, and I happened to see some security guards up ahead, so I started walking faster to get near where they were, and I saw him turn around and go back and go out the front doors. And I feel like when you feel something creepy happen, like, or you feel like something is creepy, that it probably is. And it's smart to trust your instincts, and if you feel like something's off and you don't feel comfortable, get the heck out of the situation. So, and my husband was there that day, but he was in Target, like further into the store. So when I found him and told him, he was like, okay, done with this. Like, you are not coming out this way, especially like at night by yourself. So I promised him that I would be back home before it's dark so that he doesn't have to worry about me. But I'm also not afraid at all to go up to a security guard or an employee of a store and ask them to escort me out if I feel uncomfortable. And so that's something you should definitely, if you ever in that situation, don't worry about looking goofy and like, you know, like you're paranoid. Who cares? It's better to look like you're paranoid and be safe than to, you know, not trust your instincts and end up having something happen. So anyway, there's my little rant about that. I'm trying to find a comfortable place to hold my phone as I'm driving. So one of my main goals for today, so I'm sorry if I'm moving you around because I'm literally holding it on my steering wheel. One of my main goals for today is at TJ Maxx to get a mount for my phone to have in my car so that I don't have to hold it and not look like a weirdo or look like I'm on my phone while I'm driving, because I'm not actually. Like, I'm totally paying attention. My hand is on the wheel. If I had to, I'd just drop my phone on my lap. But yeah, so that's one of my main goals, is to find a mount for my phone. And I'm redoing our main bathroom, so I've picked up a couple things for that already. You will have seen like the rugs that I picked up in one of my latest TJ Maxx hauls. And I just ordered some stuff off Zulily last night for that bathroom, but I still have a few things I want to look for, so that is sort of on the agenda for today. And other than that, yeah, it's just kind of a relaxing Friday. Kids didn't have school today, it's midwinter break, but my oldest and middle son, they're best friends, are brothers, so they both actually spent the night over at that house last night, and so they weren't home, and my oldest works today in the afternoon, so he's not around, and then my middle son decided to stay another night at his friend's, so just kind of laid back. It'll just be my husband and my youngest and I for the most part tonight after his basketball practice. One thing I did want to mention though is I don't know, like, do you ever just have this feeling like something is just not right, like just bothering you? And I don't know. Okay, so I'll just kind of explain what's happening. I have someone that I watch on YouTube that I would call a friend. Like, she and I have communicated back and forth together or with each other several times, and just like have a lot in common and whatever. Like, so I would call her a friend, even though I've never met her. But she has not posted, like I said, today's Friday the 16th. She has not posted a video or uploaded a video since last Wednesday. So not just this past Wednesday of last week, which is totally unusual for her. And not only that, but like she always responds to, you know, like messages and stuff like that. Because like I said, we've corresponded in the past. And I have sent her like 2 emails, direct messaged her on YouTube, direct messaged her on, or private message, whatever, on Instagram, and have heard nothing from her. And I am worried. Like, I literally have lost sleep over this past week worrying about her and her family. There's some reasons why I have cause to be worried. I'm not just like a crazy person that, oh, this person hasn't uploaded a video, I'm so worried, where could they be? Like, there's a reason why I feel worried for her and her family. I'm not going to say who she is or anything, but I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong, and that there's absolutely nothing wrong, and that she's fine. Maybe she hasn't been feeling well, so she just hasn't, I don't know, whatever. I hope that's the case. I hope that when she sees my messages, she'll write back and be like, oh my gosh, you're so funny, you know, thanks for thinking of us, everything's fine. That's my major hope. But every morning I get up hoping that there's going to be a message from her, and there's not. And so I've just been really bothered by it. Yeah, so I'm hoping some little shopping and hopefully finding some good deals will kind of just take my mind off things for a while and brighten me up, and not make me think about how irritated I am that all of our beautiful snow has pretty much melted, and the winter party that we're supposed to have, well, that we are having at my mom and dad's tomorrow, is not going to be as enjoyable as we had hoped. But we'll make the best of it, because we always do, and our family is super fun and crazy, and so it'll be great no matter what. But anyway, alright, well, I am going to let you guys go and finish my drive here and do some shopping. We'll see. Maybe I'll vlog once more today, and hopefully have this up tomorrow, Saturday. Mission accomplished. I was able to get a phone mount, which hopefully I've got it adjusted well here. Sun's shining now, right in my eye. Kind of had a cool thing happen that my, oh, I'm falling, you're falling. We'll have to see how this works. Let's see. I'm gonna have to figure out how to adjust it. My youngest ended up, I already told you that my oldest is working late tonight, and my middle son's spending another night at his friend's house. And then my youngest ended up, after practice, him and his team are having like a pizza party, and they're all going to the varsity game together. So my husband called me and was like, hey, you want to meet me for dinner? Oh, you're just going to slide down. All right, clearly I'm going to have to figure this out. But anyway, so I tried. So now I'm just killing some time until my husband gets into town so that we can go have dinner. And I think we're going to Ruby Tuesday, because since I am dairy and gluten-free, they have gluten-free buns there, so I can get like hamburgers and stuff. And the salad bar there is awesome. So that's the plan for the evening. I don't know if I'll talk to you guys again, but I got a good little haul at TJ Maxx, and yeah, I'm pretty happy about it. So expect a TJ Maxx haul in the near future. Actually, I think you'll see another one before you see this current one. So anyway, hope you guys are having a great Friday and that your weekend is awesome. Thanks for watching. Bye.